Hello everyone, welcome back. In this video, we'll explore how to use the Jenkins CLI. So previously we have seen how to use the Jenkins job using the Jenkins UI, and now let us see how we can use the CLI options. So you can go to the Manage Jenkins and scroll down. Under the tools and actions, select Jenkins CLI. So here we can access manage Jenkins from your shell or from your script. So here you can access various features in Jenkins through the command line tool. And for the documentation, you can refer this link. And to get started, we need to download this jenkins-cli.jar file. And then we have to use this command to run it through the CLI. So here we need to pass the Jenkins CLI.jar file that we have downloaded, and this is the Jenkins URL, and with the help we can see the list of help options. And here these are the available commands that we can use while we use the CLI options. So for example, here you can see that there is a get job. With that, we can get the job details. And also here we can see the list changes, list credentials, and to list all the jobs in the specified view, we can use this list jobs. And to run the build, we can use the build option. This will build a job and optionally wait until its completion. Okay, so if you click on this, you can see the entire options for this build. So build followed by the job name, and then these are the parameters we can use. For example, -v means we can see the output in a console. Okay, so like how we see it in the UI, similarly we can see the logs in the console output. Okay, so let me go to the CLI. Okay, so here first I need to download the jar file. So currently I don't have the jar file here. Let me go here and copy this link address. Using wget, I am downloading this jar Jenkins CLI, and next you can run the Java and mention the jar file and mention the Jenkins URL. We can also copy it from here. So we can copy this. Okay, so with the help option, we can get the what are the options available. And if I run who am I, it says anonymous and authority is also anonymous. So we haven't actually authenticated. So that is the reason it's showing anonymous. And for the authentication, you can run the help. Okay, so for auth, we have to specify the user :secret. So let me run -auth and username, password, and then run who am I. Okay, now I have authenticated and with the admin user account. Okay, and if I want to use other parameters like list jobs, so these are the jobs. Currently we have it in our Jenkins, and let us test running one of the job. So for that we have to use the build option and followed by So if you go here and open the build, so you need to specify the build followed by the job. Okay, so let us pick up the recent one, declarative pipeline. Okay, and then these are the additional parameters. For example, -c means check for the SEM changes before starting the build, and if there is no change, then it will exit. So it will check the commit if there is any changes to the repository, and if there is no changes, then the build will be skipped. And using the -f, follow the build progress like -s only, interrupt or not passed. And passing the -v will list the console output. So let me put -f. And using the -p, we can specify the key value format. So here we can also use this option. So now let me run with this. So now it started declarative pipeline number 2. If you go here in the Jenkins, we can see build number 2 is running. Okay, it's completed. Okay, now if we want to see the console output, we can add the -v option. So now we can see the logs in the console here. Okay, so similarly, there are other options for using Jenkins CLI. You can refer the available options here, and there is also a link for the documentation which you can refer based on the requirement. Okay, so that's all in this video, and I'll see you in the next one. Thank you.